I was actually going to do a video. I think we're a bit crooked here. So let's have a little look here. Oh, you can see the whole leg. So I'm going to do a video next time. I thought you might like to see my bandage change with Bindi. Hey Bindi. But I've already started actually. I've put underneath here, I'll pop down and you can see me. So I've already put, I've cleaned it out. So I've cleaned a wound out with a weak iodine solution. And then, I know you're such a good girl. And then I washed the iodine solution off with saline, like saline water. And then I've packed her wound with the really high strength 850 MGO Manuka honey. I know you're a good girl. Isn't she a good girl? And then, I know, just wait, bub. And then I have wrapped a whole roll of the Cause cotton wool around it. Starting from the top of her elbow all the way down to her fetlock. It just ran out. I probably would have liked it a little bit lower, but I ran out. I did use a little bit of it, so I tried to bandage it the last few days just without going down past the knee, but it won't stay up. So we have to do the whole leg, don't we, Bindi? And so I would usually probably, my last roll got me down underneath the fetlock, but the main thing is I've covered her tendon, so she's got support behind the tendon. And now, then I've put there's 2 rolls of pressure bandages on there, and now I'm going to do the elastoplast. Now, I've only got 2 rolls of elastoplast, and last week I did 3 rolls, so I don't think I'm going to have as much elastoplast as I want, so I'm going to have to go out and buy some more today. So we'll see how we go, hey? Okay, so I'll step her back. Come here, Mins. She's been such a good patient. Come on, sweetie. That's a good girl. Okay, so, one roll and 2 rolls. Okay. Good girl. I actually, when I take the elastoplast out, good girl. I unroll it and re-roll it, so I'll hook it onto the fence somewhere. You won't be able to see me do this. Well, you might in the background, but so it's easy to roll out. It's not tight, so I'm just going to do that here. All the way down. I unroll it all the way back because you don't want it. It's quite often they get tight when you just roll them on. You don't want them tight. You don't want to be pulling against the tendon and that. So I roll it all the way out. I've hooked the beginning onto the fence. I think that's pretty good. Can't really go a little bit further. Back up. Nice and warm today. Okay. So just show you, I've unrolled that. I've unrolled this elastoplast and I've re-rolled it back up so that it's not tight. When I put it on it, I don't have to pull against a tendon and that. So, okay, now let's just see how we go here. I'm going to have to start up the top because what I want it to do is I don't want it to slip. Hey, Ben, so we're going to start here. I'm going to go around here. And what it's been doing, the problem with this injury is it slips down. So, it's a bit of a bugger. I'm going to have to try and do one more up here. Okay. Up here. Because this, I'm doing the top of her foreleg and then I want to keep it nice and even. Okay, so I don't want to pull on the back of the leg, but I can do it really firm. I want it firm at the front here. Okay. And then I just roll nice and evenly around the back. I hold the back while I just put a bit of tension on the front because it's a pressure bandage, and I also want to try and stop it from slipping down. I hold the back of her leg while I come around the front, and I just do a little bit of firmness. There we go. You are so, now see how it gets a little bit tight here because I just didn't get the end there. Okay, so I don't want to, okay. just undo you here a little bit. Okay, undo you. Come around the back. I want it nice and even. And I'm just going to hold the back so I don't pull against the leg. I'm sorry, babe. Yeah, this is how they get tight, little buggers. I'm just going to hold it so I don't pull against the leg. Okay, there we go, bub. Nice and even. And hold it so I don't pull against the leg and get it off the roll. There we go. We're good girl. Okay, so there we go. We got that. Okay, so one half. Look at her. You can't see her face, but she's going to sleep. She's so beautiful. Little Bindi was really hard to handle when I first got her off the track. Apparently they had problems getting the bridle on her. She was really not happy around her head and everything. Couldn't even treat an initial wound she had without, I did have to twitch her just once because I had to treat the leg. I don't like twitching, but sometimes you have to if you've got a wound and you have to treat it. And she's been, you know, she's progressively got better and better, and look at you now. I know. You're such a good girl. So I'm just going to unroll and re-roll this bandage now. Good girl. All the horses are standing around waiting for me to put them in the really grassy paddock. This way, guys, we're doing Bindi's leg first, and then Marlon, tag and release, stays in with Bindi over daytime because he loves her. He's a great mate. Okay, so you've got a friend over daytime, Bindi, while all the guys go out. Sun rolling here. Oh, Bindi, I'm getting in your way, baby, aren't I? Okay, now I'm sort of can't go any further because I've got Bindi in the way here, so I'll roll it back up. So I'll just show you another roll. I've just unrolled this Lusterplast. I've got Calato. I actually like the Calato wrap better. Sometimes the cheaper ones, they just they really stick. So you want a good quality, especially for a wound like this. Okay, so I'm just going to start down here. Okay, and around again. Okay, so don't pull behind the knee or the, you know, as we get down low, you've got the tendons. Now you see a line, there's actually a line on the elastoplast, like a little browny orangey line. So yeah, it gets you even. So I come down the back, hold the back, and I get a little bit of pressure at the front because we're trying to restrict movement too. The stitches have actually come, well, the honey's making all the old yucky flesh just disintegrate. Now I'm coming down past the knee, so a little bit of pressure at the front. Okay, nice and even, no tension at the back. A little bit of pressure at the front as I come down. Now here, you've got the tendons at the back of the cannon bone. So you don't want it to pull on the back there. I hold the back as I'm holding the back of her leg so that when I put a little bit of tension on the front, I'm not pulling on the tendons. So you roll around here and nice and even at the back. Hold the back while I put a bit of tension on the front. Roll around the back. A little bit of tension on the front. Now I'm going to take the elastoplast down around her fetlock so that it's really down here. Actually, 2 rolls have done it. How did we do that, Bindi? Hey, awesome. I'm going to come down here because this is going to stop it hopefully from slipping. It's a bugger, it's slipping down anyway. We're going to come, I might not go down that far. Let's just re-roll it. Just come up here a little bit. Now, no, you know, so I'm not doing any tightness. And we'll come back up a little bit. We don't want it sort of down that up, but sort of cradle the back of the fetlock there. And then I'm going to, no pressure. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit stuck. Come back up. Now I'm going to cut it here and just, oh no, I might not. Little bugger. We'll hold this and see how it gets really sticky, and that's why you want to re-roll it so that it can roll out evenly without pulling on the horse's legs. And we don't want any creases. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like my bandage, oh there's a bugger. I like my bandages nice and even. And hold the back so we're not pulling on the tendon. See how it gets a bit stuck? We don't want to pull on the tendon. And we're rolling back here. I'll buy some more Elastoplast, Bindi. And let's just pull it out a little bit. I've got a little bit left. May use as what we've got. Okay. So we'll do a... I'm holding the back, so I'm not pulling on a leg, and I'm actually going to hold this so I don't pull on a leg. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. The pretty bandage bins. Okay, now you can't really see what I'm doing here, but what I do is to try and I actually pull a little bit of the top bandage down, and if you stick that to expose a bit of the sticky part, it helps it stick. Look at that. Look at that, Bindi. Now, what I'm having a problem with is this top part. See, her wound is above her knee. It's huge, like it's just a hole here. So I'm having a problem with it slipping down, but that's why she is in this little yard, so we can restrict her movement as much as possible. The aim was to not have the stitches break. She's still got some stitches there. I'm trying to keep the graft, like the skin graft that my wonderful vet did. Some of it has, the flesh was, the skin was not healthy, so it's sort of, the honey just disintegrates it. It's incredible. But I'm happy with that bandage. So let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got one hole. I'll show you the thing. Pop that. You're such a good girl, Bindi. Okay, we got. Okay. So here, once I washed, I took the old bandage off, I washed it with a weak iodine solution. I then cleaned it out with saline solution. And I know, because you don't want to leave the iodine solution on, it's just too harsh. And then this is my Manuka honey. This is unbelievable. Seriously, this stuff is, I don't know if you can see it because it's a bit sunny here, isn't it? So that is the, what's it called? Manuka Health 850 MGO. Now this stuff is incredible. Like, it is worth, this cost me $94, but it was down from $136, and it is incredible. It is only 250 grams. You don't need a lot of it, but the problem is because her bandage has been falling down the last couple of days, I have to keep wrapping it, and I'm using more. Amazing stuff. So it's just Manuka honey. You'll see, you know, it's just, you can't probably see because of this bugger of a sun coming in. But anyway, yeah. I put that on, and then I wrapped it with a whole roll of Calato cotton wool and gauze roll. So that's, well, how much is that? 19. So we've got $19.99, $20 on your leg, Bindi. So we've got 20. Then each roll of Elastoplast was $11.99. So we've got 20, 24, 34, $44. I've just got, well, I can reuse these because I wash them. So your crepe bandage, your elastic crepe penny. So those little elastic crepe bandages, I think they're about $15 or something. But I wash those so I can reuse that. So 44, plus then we've got the $100 bottle, $94 bottle of Manuka honey and the iodine and that. So once I said before, we're sort of probably looking at about $60 each time I change your bandage, Bindi. Hey? I know, look at you, can you see? Yeah, you're going to eat the wood. You've been so patient. What an incredible girl. So I'll just show you, I'm really happy with that bandage. I'll move you. Okay, I'll move the phone. So the sun is bright, but let's have a look at our precious little Bindi here. Look at this. Isn't she a good girl? Hey, how good are you? She's had her penicillin injection this morning, so she's on her slow acting now, the slow acting penicillin, and she has her bute every day still. She's down from 10 mils a day to 5 mils a day, and we'll just do, there she is, my beautiful girl.